Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kitchen Table Talk. As you can see, Beans is out again. She had to work this weekend, so I'm so thankful Ebbie Reviews is here to talk hot topics with me. How you doing today, Ebbie?
I listen. I'm sick of everybody. Let me just go. Let me just go. Let me warn the people now. I'm sick of listening. Y'all lucky I didn't show up here with my hair in a bun and no makeup on, cause I'm ready to fight everybody. I'm ready to fight everyone. I'm sick of
As I was
everybody.
going through the topics today, I feel like there's a lot of fighting topics. It seems like everyone is in a scandal, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Let me say it in the beginning in case I forget to say it in the end. Please go ahead and like this video for me. I appreciate it. And if you're a fan of Kiss My Cheeks TV, go ahead and hit subscribe. I am finally over the 900 mark and I'm really pushing to get to that 1,000. So I appreciate the
Yes.
subscription and also support Every Reviews. She does a lot of fun things on her channel, and I really appreciate that she comes over and cuts up with me from time to time because I have a lot of fun when you come over here.
My pleasure.
Let's kick
It,
it off with what you're drinking. It looked like we got the same thing in the same glass.
so this is Dream Wine from Quentin Harris, who is the executive producer of Chasing LA.
Oh,
So he has a wine out now and it's called Dream Wine and I ordered it. It's watermelon flavored. I feel like it's really good. I forgot to go stop at the store and get a watermelon Red Bull to go with this.
mix it.
Listen, because I feel like that's gonna be trouble. If I add a mixer to this, somebody in trouble, chair. In trouble.
Hey Taisha, I have just a good old Stella Rosa. I have to say it correctly. The cranberry flavor for the holidays.
Come on,
One
for
of
the
my favorites.
holidays.
Okay, well, let's cut up. Let's get started. First, let's give a congratulations to Kiki Palmer. This is a dark picture. I wish it wasn't so dark. She announced on Saturday Night Live that she was indeed pregnant. We've all speculated, but congratulations, Kiki girl. Happy for you.
Amen. Yes, congratulations. Y'all all speculated. I had no idea because I didn't care. But congratulations to her on her baby bump. Her titties look pregnant as well. I am glad for her in that because she look good. Baby, you look good.
She looks good. And she was
Pregnancy
funny
looks good
last
on
night
her.
as well.
Mhm.
The second congratulations goes to Keisha Knight Pulliam. I'm not for sure her new last name because she did recently get married, but she's expecting baby James. That's her, I guess, future son. Congratulations, Keisha.
Yes, congratulations, Rudy.
She looks beautiful as well.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Nisha. Hey, Dabu. I see y'all in the chat.
Yes.
I guess let's get to cut up subject number one. Now, I don't know about you, Abby, but I love Wendy Williams. I really, really do. And the mess that ex-husband put her through. Okay, he is now all over social media. He's upset that he's no longer receiving his alimony checks because Wells Fargo has that money on lock.
Mm-hmm.
And he says he's getting ready to lose his house. He's
That
getting ready
sounds
to
like
lose
a personal issue.
cars.
Why?
And he's demanding his alimony checks resume as soon as possible.
You can demand whatever you want, nigga. Get a job. Like your alimony check shouldn't be. See, you thought you had got the bag, and then you got that broad pregnant, and you thought you was Mr. Big Dick around here, and she got to pay you money and whoop 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 whoop. Listen, I don't put it past Wendy Williams being an evil genius, and she did all of this shit with her mental health to make it seem like something is wrong with her, just so she wouldn't have to pay this nigga a dime.
Wendy Williams could be an evil genius. I don't think so, but
I think she planned the whole thing.
I
That's
think
how I feel. That
that
because that's in my Scorpio heart. That's some shit I would do. I played a long game.
no
This is what we do. And after the way he did her in front of the whole world,
whole world.
yes, child, she took a step back and plotted and did this whole listen. This the long game. Play with it if you want to. Now you out here with no house and
No
a side
house,
chick and a
car,
baby,
and a 2-year-old.
struggling. I
Look,
suggest you get a
no,
job, nigga. I don't know what to tell you.
I feel no way sorry for him. Agreed. You made all that money off of Wendy, with Wendy, however you want to call it. You should have invested better. You should have had a savings. It's no
No, he
way.
thought he was gonna get what he really thought was that when her health mental health started declining, that he was going to be able to even take advantage even more and get even more of the money that he's not entitled to, in my personal opinion, in the first place, to because he was gonna bleed this woman dry.
Well,
And the reason in Wells Fargo it's not that Wells Fargo has his money on lock. It's that as long as the show was being produced
mm-hmm.
and they were receiving money for producing the show, then he received a check. There is no show no more, so there are no more checks, beloveds.
Sorry.
So I don't know. I don't understand what you
It's karma all wrapped up in a pretty bow. I feel no way
Mhm.
sorry for him. I really
Right.
don't care. He could cry and yell on social media all he wants. You should have cheated with a talented woman, so you could have had a backup check. But anyway,
Listen, I'm not saying he deserved it, but God's timing is always right. Now we're gonna leave it right there.
and that's a good place to leave it. Misha, Wells Fargo has, I don't forgot the name of it. Conservative, is it conservatorship
Hmm.
over Wendy Williams because they don't think she's mentally well enough to handle her finances. She was making some reckless charges and they swooped up and put all that money on hold. Um Dr. Ivy Dr. Ivy has a Scorpio heart as well.
Listen, let them know I'm
You
playing the long
need
game.
to
You
Dr.
mess with, you hurt me. I'm going to make you feel like you wish you were dead. Play
Hey,
with it if you want to.
hey Glenda, how you
Hey,
doing?
Miss Glenda.
Now the brother is mad too. It seems like everyone is mad that they cannot have their hands on Wendy's pocketbook. The brother says that since Wendy had her personal struggles, that she abandoned the father, but she went into rehab. Like she's trying to get herself.
Right, she got stuff going on. If sir, go to hell. Nobody's time. Can she have a moment to herself? She been taking care of all of you niggas
The
for
whole family.
years.
Hmm.
For years. And clearly, maybe or maybe not, she might not be okay. But as it stands right now, she's having serious issues.
Right. Let her get her.
And y'all can't give her the time to heal and get her shit together.
No, they only care about the
Now,
funds.
if her daddy is old and got Alzheimer's and he don't understand and he asking for her, that's something completely different.
I think the brother is just talking, trying not to curse, talking
Mm.
crap in the media because the daddy is well enough to speak for himself and he hasn't. So stop speaking for your dad. Stop speaking, period. And like you said, get a job.
Come on, get a job.
Okay, for two people who do have a job and doing too much on the job. GMA, that's Good Morning America. I don't watch this show. I don't know these people. But when a good salacious scandal comes across my Instagram, I do pause and read for a second. Now, these two people work together and they had some kind of affair that started training for a marathon. And I guess for months they've been sleeping together and the spouses don't know. Someone outed them and they're both married. And Good Morning America said these are two consenting adults, so they're not fired. Sleep on, do whatever y'all want. What are your
Mm.
feelings about this? Because I'm like, people cheat every day. This is not a new story, but
Listen, on behalf of the wrong spouses, death to you, die today, a pox on both your houses.
oh Lord.
I'm sorry. You should know this about me. I have a thing about cheating. Listen, I listen. This would start the round of petty prayers. I hope every time that you get up to go to work, you're an hour late. I hope every time that y'all get into the studio, none of your equipment works. I hope you start aging like cottage cheese, the both of you.
You hope for arthritis in their ankles and
Come
knees.
on. I hope you every time you put on your socks, they roll down to the middle of your foot inside the shoe, and you can't stop to get it. Listen, because I'm good with a petty prayer.
But it ain't even his first time. After that affair was found out, they realized he had a whole 3-year affair with another married producer on the staff, and all of these people are friends. So it is just,
Oh, so you just community dick out here. Okay.
oh, I guess, and he likes to keep it in.
Uh-uh.
He likes
Listen, and
to,
here's why. If she like it, I love it. But here's what I know for me, for her, it would have been a different headline. Sadness today, as anchor for GMA was found dead in his office.
Lord, I don't know what
There
I'm.
doesn't seem to be no foul play, just an empty pie plate. We don't know what happened. The- mm,
They had been separated. The wife did speak out, and she was upset only because I think she knew about one of the affairs,
but
but
she didn't know about the other one.
we working it out phase. We trying to see if we gonna get back
Oh,
together
please.
phase. And now,
After the first hoe, I would have baked you a pie that you ate and was dead 3 days later, and I would have collected your insurance and moved on with the rest of my life. Because who got time for that? Who has time for that? I'll explain it to the Lord when I get up there. I'm okay with explaining it to. Listen, I know I have. You have to accept the consequences for your actions and everything, and that you're gonna have to give an account at the end for all the deeds that you've done to in your body. And I would be okay talking to the Lord. Okay, run the tape back, Jesus. You see right there. That's when he fucked around and found out.
that part
Amen.
right there.
All right.
So it's very clear, and it was another statement on social media where he said he's been trying to get rid of his wife for years. But sir, all you got to
But
do,
nigga, you can divorce me. What do you mean?
you could have handled that yourself if you really
Uh,
wanted to be with her.
Miss Anchor Woman's wife, the Anchor Man's wife. I hope you file for divorce in a state where you can sue not only him but the side broad for
Maybe
alienation of
South
affection.
Carolina.
Cause who?
South
Cause what? Cause what? I could have been living my best life in the Maldives with my side nigga. You ain't said nothing but a word.
And that part right there, what M said, they always want to get rid of somebody, then big when you do leave.
Child.
Like Taisha said earlier, I didn't know you people, but I know you now for all of
And
the
we don't like you. So
right,
there's that.
for all of the wrong reasons. Dabu, we getting ready to get into Nia Long right now. So Nia Long has finally made a statement about her cheating scandal. And it wasn't, I mean, what can you expect when you gonna stay with the man? But to me, I would have rathered her say nothing because she seems more upset that the Celtics did not call her to see if her and her children were okay since they made this a public matter. Ma'am, they fired your husband. What they calling you for? They don't care if you're okay. He didn't
Listen.
follow his contract. It's up to you and that man to make sure his family is okay. If he would have never cheated, no one would have had to worry about if your son was okay.
Listen, my thing is that when these teams and stuff court somebody to be like their head coach, not only do they court the actual person, they court the family. So they're in constant contact. They're talking to them. They giving them the whole, oh, we're like a family, blah, blah, blue, blue, blue. If y'all was going to end this man's contract and do it very publicly and for this specific reason and not for anything else, then yeah, I personally would have thought a courtesy call would have been the very least y'all could do. Hey yo,
That
listen.
courtesy call say.
Hey yo, so he about to lose his job because of X, Y, and Z. And this is and the cheating is the reason why he lost his job. If he had lost his job because he wasn't doing his actual job, then no, I don't expect them to call her. But we about to implode your whole shit in front of the entire world. Brace yourself. Brace yourself, boo. Make whatever plans that you need to make. Do whatever you need to do to protect yourself. But this is what's about to go down.
So you're saying the courtesy call should have came before they leaked this to the
Yes.
media?
Yes. Yes. I think it's like, because y'all see me every day. Y'all see me smiling up in this nigga's face, bringing him lunch and all this other stuff. Y'all see that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She was just his fiance when they also courted her to convince him to become their head coach in the first place. So you can't court me as well. Talk about you part of the family. We love you just as much as you love him. Blah, blah, blah. Your kids can go to this school. Y'all can do this, X, Y, and Z. You could do this to make yourself fit into this situation even the more easier. And then you going to implode all the bullshit that you use to get me to convince this man to take this job and be here in the first place. And y'all finna implode all of that shit because he couldn't keep his dick in his pants. And y'all didn't even, hey, just a hit. Even if it's just that, hell, I would have took a text message. Hey, girl.
I think the issue is the woman that was courting her and setting up the schools for the son and the houses for where they live is the one he was fucking.
So I guess if somebody was gonna give him a heads up, it would have been her. So that's why she ain't gonna call.
So
well,
I guess that I wish Neil wouldn't have said nothing, because at the end of every day, it was your fiance. If he would have kept his penis in his pants, nobody would have had to call you and tell you nothing.
Listen, Emma's correct. Maybe she already knew and decided to stay, so they didn't call because they knew it wasn't gonna make no difference.
Right, you weren't gonna leave him. So
listen, but my thing is that, listen, blindsiding me, fine, okay, whatever. I'm a grown woman. I can figure it out. I listen, but I would be upset on behalf of you just imploded my kid's life. That's where I would be generally upset. And I don't even care if the call and checking if my children was okay. That part they wasn't finna do. But you could have given me a heads up about what was getting ready to happen with him losing his job for this specific reason. At that point, then I could have, as a parent, sat down with
and talk to your son before
and talk to my son and say this, because this is a very public thing. And if you think them kids in that child's school don't know what happened,
they know. Mm-hmm.
So to be able to better protect my children, yes, I personally, fuck me and my feelings, but in order to make sure that my kids was okay, to be able to better shield them, a little heads up about what was going to happen would have been nice.
It would have been nice, but the Celtics was over it. And they don't
care. My question is, did the lady get fired?
I would like to know that as well, but I believe her husband worked for it's a mess. That situation was a mess.
Maybe I don't understand why her husband, when he found out what was going on, why didn't he call me along? Because that would have been my first phone call.
Right. Like, you know what your husband or
you know what your husband and my wife is doing.
Right.
I would
think this is true, because they were, from what my husband say, because I don't follow basketball like that, but they were getting ready to win the championship. So I'm sure they didn't want to fire the coach that just took them almost to the championship. So I don't know, but I don't
know, because I don't watch the basketballs, so I couldn't even tell you.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't even tell you.
But somebody who did say they leaving their cheating ass husband, unlike Nia Long, is Cynthia Bailey. The divorce is final.
I'm so mad at that transition.
I was trying to transition it without being shady, but Cynthia Bailey's divorce is finalized. I believe it only took Cynthia 2 weeks. They had to have ironclad prenups. No one is getting spousal support. Of course, they don't have any kids. I was more shocked that they never even had a home together. Like, they've always had their own separate home. So pretty much what I walked in with is what I walked out with. And it was revealed in the divorce decree that he was cheating. We all knew he was cheating.
Well, y'all don't live in the same house, so I don't know, daughter. What? Uh,
They never lived in the same house for 2 years.
like
They
I
never.
don't. Why did you eat? I knew this was the wrong situation when on the show they was in the car having a conversation about the wedding, and he was so nonchalant. He was like, "I don't care what we do it. We can do it in front of a priest, just the two of us, if you wanna. I don't have to do all of this." Because he had no intentions of actually being a husband, love.
None at all. And it's giving me opportunist vibes now that it's all said and done because I did not know who Mike
Where
Hill was.
was the opportunity? What was
I
the
did
opportunity?
not know who Mike Hill was until he stepped
And
foot.
we still don't know, and we don't care. So the opportunity wasn't a good one.
More people know who he is. Now, I don't follow
Now, how
sports.
that help him?
Whenever
We
he
know
talked,
you was a cheating lying ass dog. How does that help you, sir?
he played the opportunity incorrectly. But I knew he wasn't to be married when he had that little party at his house and he only had female friends. And he was like, I don't have male friends. And then he had slept with
Yeah,
some.
that's a hard. Like I can talk because my best friend is a, but still, but like I have one male best friend, and then like all of my like I have several good male associates, but
Mhm.
other than that, like my circle is one guy and then a bunch of girls. You ain't got no male friends
A
that mess with
man
you in your inner circle, in your inner circle.
in your inner circle, and you are a sportscaster, which means you know all the athletes. You got all the people on the show are majority men,
You
and
surrounded by men and you ain't got no
male
men
friends.
friends.
I knew it was a problem, but
There's something about that don't there's something about that ain't right.
keep trying, Cynthia. Cynthia is a lover of love. Try again, girl. But
Girl, sit back for a minute and put some ice on your coochie and pray until the Lord send the man to your child. Stop working out. See,
not the
one
ice.
thing about the Lord's timing, his timing is always right. And y'all be rushing it. Like I've been single for 8 years because the Lord
I
promised
did
me
get
the
married.
husband that I asked for. And you know what? Because I know I'm a wife.
They did get.
I'm a wife when every man that has approached me has found me. I am a good thing. Now the question becomes, am I that man's wife when he find me? I walk in the spirit of wife. I talk in the spirit of wife. So I'm a wife when you find me. If I'm the question is if I'm your wife. Now, my husband hasn't found his good thing yet, but I know that nigga out there, and who gonna be rushed into foolishness for the second time? Listen, I learned my lesson the first time when I married the wrong nigga. So
Well,
I refuse to make the same mistake twice. I refuse. I absolutely refuse to do it.
well, you got to give her a little bit of slack.
No, we don't,
Oh,
because
if
she got common sense enough to know. She know better.
you're right, Cynthia old enough to know that I saw
She
all
old enough to know.
the
I
videos.
feel like we the same age, and she knows better.
I think Cynthia is older than you, but
You think so?
well, I don't know how old you are, but I'm assuming in the 40s, and Cynthia in her 50s.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I'm just turned 46. Okay, well.
She's way well. I don't want to put way on it, but
Oh
she's older. Next
Jesus.
celebrity that has finally got their divorce finalized is Kim and Kanye. Uh,
Amen.
200K in child support for Kanye. That's not a lot, but the way he going, it will be because he about to not have it in a second. But
That sounds like a personal issue.
it does sound like a
Uh,
issue.
start. I want to know what we supposed to care. Is he supposed to pay 200? Is that? Do
I
you?
don't care.
First of all, the fact that girl had to change her kid's school because you and your infinite wisdom decided to put where your children go to school out for the public to know about. Sir, your children have to now have private security at all times
Mhm.
because people out here are crazy.
Are
And
crazy.
because you and your wife are so polarizing, and people, the fact that people hate the fact that your wife breathes. That broad can breathe, and they will be like, "Look at this stupid bitch breathing, and why is she da 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 da?" And it don't matter what that girl do. She could take a left turn. They say, "Look at that stupid bitch. She should have took a right. See how she always trying to steal the culture." Got it?
Some people do hate Kim, and
They hate her for no because she made a sex tape and got rich, and you didn't. Ask Chris Jenner to help to be your manager, and you too could have billions of dollars and a TV show that's been on TV for over 20 years.
you gotta have the right skin shade as well. Don't act like
Not necessarily.
melanated people can have sex on film and become rich.
They do it all the time. Look what
Who?
you
Who?
do. I know several people who are comfortable for their antics on the camera.
Comfortable and a billionaire,
Listen,
different things.
first of all, I want to know why is listen, if we not shaming people for sex work, and sex work is work, any job that you do that you get paid for is a job. What is the issue with the fact that she made a sex tape? So
I'm not shaming nobody for nothing because if
because if some of the tapes that I had made got out and made me a millionaire, you think I'm gonna give a good goddamn about anybody's opinion about what I listen? Yep, that was me bent over like a pretzel. Yes, it was. Look at me. Look at my form. That's a bad broad. Listen. And he's still calling me 25 years later.
I'm not gonna
Clearly it was good. So
because the way Biden not trying to forgive my student loan, I'm ready to upload my feet myself.
listen, when I say I have several times have started, now let me go on to this OnlyFans. Listen, I got my email back saying that I've been approved. So if it go through, then my debts will be wiped out. But first of all, that little girl went upstairs one season and never came back down. Poor Judy Winslow went upstairs and she never came back down the stairs.
My contract was canceled so fast.
Oh, Jesus. And she felt she had to listen.
Nah, I done turned the AC. I done got hot up here.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, why is my chest feel warm? But I forgot I'm drinking this wine.
I think it's the Stella.
I think it's the wine. We done got hot.
Let's move on to Chrissy and Jim, who I really don't know why we're talking about this, but this was a gaslighting.
Speaking of 20 years later.
I was going to say 30. Chrissy, they was on some kind of date. Chrissy was upset. I guess Jim was cheating. He ain't no good. And she was like, I'm tired of your ass. I done stuck by you for 30 years and you ain't married me. And now I don't even know if I want to get married. So Jim, he turned around and gaslit Chrissy talking about, oh, you don't want to marry me? Oh, and then he started to get sad and sensitive. I can't believe you said you don't love me. You don't want to marry me. So now she done went on a deep.
But see, that's the thing. You didn't listen to what the fuck. I never said I didn't love your dumb ass. What I said was that I don't know that I want to marry you. At this point, what is the point? What is the point of me marrying you at this point? I'm tired. Girl, I hope she break up with him and then 3 months later be married and happily in love with some other nigga who knew what it was as soon as he saw her. Girl, you are blocking your own blessing. If you don't dump that by the side,
to do this, she's been with this man for I know at least 25 to 30 years.
Girl, if you wasn't engaged after year number 2 with this nigga, after all the stuff you put up with, you should have packed your bags up then.
And he's still cheating. He's still not respecting you. You need to pack your bags and leave. And I guarantee you will find a man like that as soon as you realize your worth.
Exactly. And don't nobody come in here talk about Yandy having the last laugh while she married to the big forehead giant felon who is a mama's boy. Listen,
is Yandy even married? Because the last I heard, she didn't sign the paperwork. They just had the event.
No, they eventually. Did the paper? Cause, right? Because she didn't want to. She was smart enough to know if I marry this nigga, then his debts become mine. So here's what I'm not gonna do.
I know that's right. I'm not about to pay those debts, which is what Robin Dixon, I hope she's smart enough to do, but I don't think Juan really wants her. But this ain't got nothing to do with Robin. So let's not go
I
down that
don't
road.
even. I don't watch.
You
I
don't
don't
know.
even.
Okay, good. So, oh Lord have mercy. You know I love Xscape. They've been going through it on social media. They finally revealed that Latasha has a solo deal for a gospel album because she was saying, "Oh, you threatened my husband's life, so I'm not working with that promoter." But the ladies were like, "We have these gigs over here that aren't under that promoter, and she's still not showing up." So they revealed this. Question number one: are you here for a solo gospel album from Latasha?
Yes, because the baby can sing. What we not gonna do is take away her talent. The girl can sing.
I'm never gonna take away her talent because I've said it many times on this channel. Escape needs Latasha. No one can really sing her leads. Her sister does
Mhm.
her best, but it's not the same range.
She said she the one selling all the records. They coming to see her. And Kennedy said they coming to see Escape. And she said, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Now look, no one will be coming to see Otis if it wasn't for Candy. Like,
Listen,
Escape,
I'm not coming to see them because of Candy or no. Listen, I'm not coming to see Deep Throat Candy or no dirt. I'm not coming for that.
I love Escape. We just saw them a few weekends ago, and they did the best they
If they
could do.
could. Oh, Jesus, bless the Lord.
They did
Not
the
the
best that
best.
they could do, but you could tell you needed Latasha's part. She needed to be there. But I
But
still
she
say
sing all the lead parts. So I don't know. Listen, whatever.
they made the set to where it was a lot of Candies. They sang a lot of songs where Candy sang lead. But good
Can I
luck.
just say I'm not a
I
fan of
still-
Candy's singing ability?
That's not any shade. Candy can't sing anymore. Let's just call it what it is.
Not anymore, like she could before. Oh God. Okay. The delusion of it all. All right. Well, all right. Well, all right.
Oh, because I like Candy, and you are really giving her all the shade.
Listen, she be all right.
Okay, I don't care about Escape. Let's talk about this. Do you think the side chick is telling the truth? Because she came out and said she was pregnant. Then she came out and said her page was hacked. Then she came out and said social media peer pressured her into saying her page was hacked. But she's still not pregnant, but she's still sleeping with the man.
You want to know my honest opinion?
You think it's all a lie?
I think she should shut up because we don't care. Girl, nobody cares.
And
I don't
nobody
care,
knows
I
how she.
don't care if you doing the Y2C with this off brand nigga. We don't even know him, daughter. We don't care. Go somewhere and sit there. Nobody even really asked you. Go sit down.
Right.
Child.
Nobody even knows who Latasha's husband is to care. But
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not to be disrespectful, but if that man walked past me on the street, I would have no idea. Sorry to that man. I have no idea who that is. And I have no intentions of figuring out who that man is. Therefore, I don't care what you doing or
what
when you doing it with that man. Child.
side chicks don't stay secret no more. Not anymore. Hey, confessions.
Hey, confession. Not she special needs.
Misha is being real shady in the chat. Okay, this is something to have fun on, Ebbie.
Oh,
There's a Florida woman a woman in Florida suing the Kraft company for $5 million because she said it take longer than 3.5 minutes to make her macaroni and cheese, and that's what's advertised on the box. I need a lawyer in the chat to tell me, can you sue people on this? And if so,
Mm-hmm.
where can I sign my name so I can get me a little check in the mail?
Mm-hmm. You
Are
can
you
because the directions on the package is supposed to be accurate on how to prepare the food, and with it, that's false. It's like it's false advertising. on the box. And so that's and in our litigiousness. In our litigiousness. Hey, Krispies! First, oh, hold on one second. First of all, thank you for the birthday gifts. I got everything. Like the wig is sitting right next to me. I've used my palette. Hell, I used my palette today. But thank you, baby. I appreciate the Christmas gifts, the birthday gifts. Thank you. I got everything. Okay. All right, but back to the Kraft macaroni and cheese lady. Sure, if she find a lawyer who's listen, the lawyers will find a loophole in how.
Oh,
I
okay.
think, I think on the box. No, on the box it says 3.5 meanings. I think it says three. I don't know because I don't eat.
I don't eat it either, but I'm like,
My
I
macaroni and cheese start with a box of elbow noodles and me grinding up a bunch of cheese.
it's
So
fresh.
I,
It's from scratch. But it was
and it's not gonna be this Velveeta. It's gonna be the if I am making it out the box, it's gonna be the blue box, the thick and creamy kind. It's not gonna be this little cup of noodles.
I've never made that.
This sound real cock. I don't mean no harm to my white brother and sister who might roll past this live, but this sound real Caucasian to me. This sound real Caucasian to me.
I don't know who it is. I just don't want to miss out on the check because there was a lawsuit that went around the last time where all of my Illinois relatives and friends were getting $300 checks in the mail. And I said, where is my check? Why is everyone getting this random check? And it was like, you forgot to sign your name to be a part of this lawsuit. So I just want to know, can
Every
I?
time I get an email about a lawsuit that I could be a part of, I'm putting my name on it. And
I've learned.
mail me a check, please. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll take it.
So,
I don't
ma'am,
care if the check is for $2.50. I want all $2.50 of my money. Give it to me. Thank
I
you.
don't care either. I'm going to start practicing that as well. So, crafts,
I also have to start practicing playing the lottery because I know the Lord is sick of me asking to win and I don't never play.
now you can't ask for a blessing that you don't put your $3 into
Okay.
because a lottery ticket isn't just going to fall in your lap. You got to at least give them your $3.
Yes, I said faith without works is dead. So I got to do something to activate my faith. So I'm gonna have to actually buy it. Because I know the Lord be looking at me like, you stupid girl. How I'm gonna bless you if you don't never play the dang lottery?
Okay, let's debate real quick. It's game time. So, the first debate is I know you watch Atlanta.
I
Which
don't.
one, which one
I,
of these is the most shocking twist of events in Housewives history? Up first, when Phaedra lied to Candy at that table, when Candy was like, Phaedra, you know I don't do nothing with no drugs, but Phaedra knew the whole time she started the rumor. So was that the most shocking? Is it more shocking that Nene told Kim to close her legs to married men, but her legs open to a married man right now? Or Porsha ended up with Fallon's husband? Which one is the most shocking twist of events to you? I'll go back to the
uh, oof. All three is trifling. Well, not necessarily. I don't. That situation with Nene and the wife, I feel like that's a money grab, and she just that situation had been over, but she
but
heard her husband was with Nene, and now she want
because
money
if
because
you
of.
ask Kim, Papa was done with his wife too, but he was still married.
Listen, Big Pop, listen. Listen, I don't know.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna go with Phaedra because first of all, this is what got Phaedra put off the show. This is exactly what got Phaedra put off the show. And we needed Phaedra to be reading these broads. And we have been sorely lacking in reads since she left.
Atlanta, yes, very much. Everyone
Because it to this day, some 15, almost 20 years later, that read when she told Kenya that her baby daddy needed $10 for a medium
for
pizza.
pieces.
So he ejaculated into a cup.
so that she could have a baby. And I'm not gonna read Precious Brooklyn. So
Oh God.
because Mark, he wasn't no prize. Next debate: which celebrity cheating scandal is still shocking to you? Up first, Nia Long and her husband. Second, that
The
is he,
helmet of righteousness.
but whoever that is, I don't even know his name. But him and the wife,
Derek Jackson. His name is
yeah,
Derek Jackson.
him and his wife and her bonnet, or Pastor John Gray saying that his 16-year-old self told him to cheat or made him cheat.
When I say that I want to physically fight John Gray, like I want to meet him in an alley and box that nigga, like man of God, like men gonna do whatever men gonna do, but man of God, you are held to a higher standard, and you know right from wrong. And then you got in front of God's people and child, oh, I don't like it. It's
He got in
I don't like it. You
apology.
gonna have listen, I just want to be on fly on the wall when you get in front of the seat of judgment and they roll the film back and you got to explain to the Lord everything that you did and said. Sir, you're gonna have to explain how what you did scattered the flock. You're gonna have to answer to that, beloved. And then you still unrepentant in the pulpit, still trying to child. Oh no, that thing. That thing. First of all,
It's
as
all
a child whose father was a pastor who did something similar to this and it almost broke my mama. I'm real sensitive when it comes to things like this. And there's just some man of God, man of you. I know you know what's right and what's not.
that's right.
I know you know. And then for you to get there and stand 10 toes down in your wrongness in the pulpit in front of God's people, doing whatever you think you big and bad enough to do, which is causing the child, you're gonna have to answer for this.
He's gonna
You
have
gonna,
to answer
oh
for
my
it.
God. It burns my spirit, man. It burns me up on the inside.
I can understand it because what burned me up with Pastor John Gray is you could tell the TV show and the money brought a different caliber of whores chasing after the pastor. And so he had never had that caliber of whores before. So he did what he did. But he sat up there and asked for forgiveness to turn around and cheat yet again.
Friend, we not friends no more. Did you say it brings a different caliber of
Yes. Because
And I went from Bathsheba to Jezebel. I can't. I'm Jesus. Come get me. Come and get me right now. I'm done.
different caliber of whores come around when they
Listen, different levels, different devils, and the fact that you are clearly this is a test that you are supposed
that
to
he
indeed
failed
turn into a testimony, but you keep getting the same test and failing the same test.
every time.
Okay. All right.
Well, let's
You
get off.
can't tell me that you believe in the Lord and you quote all these scriptures from the Bible and you know to do right and you don't do it. And then, child, I can't. Get your life together, man of God. You're going to have to explain it. Like, I don't understand how people who say they love the Lord and they know the Lord and they read the Bible and know at the end of their life, they're going to have to explain everything that they did. And you still choose to do crazy stuff. You still choose to do crazy stuff. I
They
can't. Okay. Go
let's
ahead. But I get even more upset.
let's not get upset. Let's switch to something a little bit more lighthearted. Have you seen all of these Netflix shows? Of these
Yes.
six, these are the top shows on Netflix. Which one is your favorite so far?
In order,
Gordon?
Bridgerton, Squid Game, Wednesday, Love is Blind. Dahmer, and Ozark, because I've only seen like a couple of episodes of Ozark. Squid Game had me crying like a baby. Love is Blind had me cussing strangers out on the internet. Bridgerton, I've read all of the books before. I've read all the
You
books,
had already read all
books
the books. Okay.
years ago. I've read all of those books, so I know what's going to happen and all those things. And it's wonderful to see it come to life, and we are represented in that time frame. But yeah, Bridgerton is my favorite because I read all the books, and I was in love with the characters before I even knew there was going to be a TV show. Wednesday has been and always been my favorite Adams Family member. I still to this day quote her Thanksgiving Day pageant speech
Oh,
every year.
when the Indians come back and kill everybody.
Yes, she's
Mm.
like, I have spoken to the ancestors and they have told me, do not trust Sarah Miller. And for all of these reasons, we have decided to scalp you and burn your village to the ground. I said, listen, listen.
I do love Wednesday. I'm gonna put Wednesday first because to me that was the most anticipated thing I've been looking forward to for Netflix all year. Like I've seen the previews months and months ago. So as soon as Wednesday came out, I binge watched it and watched it. Then I love Bridgerton because I love period pieces. I have not read the books. And then Love is Blind, Squid Games I haven't finished, but I did enjoy. I got about
What you mean you ain't finished Squid Game?
I maybe have not watched maybe the last 3 or 4 episodes.
Girl, those are the best. Girl, stop what you're doing immediately when you get off of here and go watch it immediately. I'm saying episode 6. Listen, have a box of tissue. You're going to be in your
I need
feelings.
to finish it. I need to finish
You
it.
absolutely. And then at the last episode, get your boxing gloves because you're gonna want to box a bitch in the face. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna finish it. I need to make time, and then I can't watch Dahmer. I got 20 minutes in and was over it, and I haven't watched a second of Ozark. So
I've watched maybe 2 episodes of Ozark. I listen.
I just need to know, did somebody win the money on Squid Games or not? Because
Yes.
Netflix is coming out with like a real
Season 2 is coming out. Yes, somebody won the money. Somebody absolutely won the money. So they are true when they are not telling a lie when they say if you get to the end, you win the money. You
okay.
somebody did win the money. I would just like to say for Dahmer, give that young man all of the Emmys, give him the
Peters.
Golden Globe Awards, give him the things, him and Niecy Nash, because when I say they acted they hind parts off, and listen.
Misha said I ain't true. I don't know what Misha talking about.
Because you ain't finished Squid Games. Listen, I don't understand how you didn't finish. I watched it all in one sitting. I was after the first episode, I sat there like,
I
and
got
then I just watched the whole thing. Cause my God, on today.
I'm gonna finish it. Okay, that's gonna be one of my Christmas break shows to
I'm
watch.
a, I expect a book report. I'm going to ask you about it when the holiday is over.
Okay, wait, yeah, wait till after the holidays is over because I can't promise it anytime soon. But it's time to toot or boot. I have the fashions of the week
Oh,
up
Jesus.
first because we definitely gonna get into Porsha. I saved her for last because I have commentary in
Oh
between.
God.
Up first is I guess this is what the Smith family at the premiere of Emancipation. Um, hmm.
Why that baby, the little boy, always dressed like a school shooter? What is
I
happening?
didn't know he was that short. Like he's way
He's
shorter.
not. He's not. Yeah, how old is he? Is he finished growing?
Yes, he's the oldest of him and Willow, and they both should be out of high school. They both older than my son, so I don't know. He got to be 20 something.
Okay, well he finished growing. Okay.
He got
Okay.
his height from his mama, but let's. I can't judge the family as a whole. They all mismatched. Let's just get into Jada and Willow because that's all I care about. Jada's dress, I absolutely freaking love. She looks like a cloud. So I'm
I
gonna
was gonna say tissue paper, but okay, fine. Use cloud
use
tissue.
it tissue
One
paper.
person's cloud is another person's tissue.
Right.
Okay.
I love it. And then Willow,
She looks age appropriate and I like it.
I
It
like
looks,
the cutouts on the pants. So I'm
yes.
gonna toot them both. I'm gonna toot them both.
Eh.
Why they gotta be weird?
If
Everyone is
y'all don't get out them people marriage, if they happy, then God bless them. Chill, whatever.
oh Lord. I guess the Smiths don't have no love over here. They getting all the boots. But you didn't say your tutor boot.
I'm gonna toot Willa and Jada. Mm-mm.
I love
I
it.
don't like it. I don't like something about it. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's too much fabric. She's so tiny, and it feels like it's way too much fabric for me. But it is what it is. They be playing with dimensions and volume and stuff. But okay.
Up next, Tiffany Haddish. Um, I actually love this. It kind of
Can you
looks
see
like,
through it, or am I crazy?
huh?
Can you? Is it painted on? It's what?
It's painted on the fabric, so it's kind of like a skin tight dress with the suit painted on the fabric.
Okay, it's cute. Well,
I
too,
love
her face is done.
the face is done, the hair is done, the glam is there. I love the whole thing. Toot, I'm tooting this.
I'm gonna toot it as well.
You don't like the way it fits her? It gives
I
her
mean, it ain't not one room for error with this dress because it's fitted to
it's fitted
perfection on her body.
of an aviator, so it's a boot. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Ooh, Jesus.
Up next, I guess this is that Miami event. These are the Kardashians, Chloe and Kim. I'm gonna toot Chloe because I love the high ponytail and I love those cargo pants. Like
Right.
I love those cargo pants. Kim, I don't like that at all. That's a boot, and I hate the boots. So toot Chloe, boot Kim.
I'm going to say the same. I don't like I don't like the strict put a curl, a wave, something in that hair, Kim. I don't like that top. The top looks like it doesn't fit properly.
Look like duct tape.
Right. I don't like them boots with them pants.
Mm.
Like she could have thrown on like a black tank top and some shoes, some sneakers to match the
Yes,
purple in them pants,
drop
and
it.
that would have been way better. And put a little wave, a little beach wave in her hair,
Yeah,
and it would have been 150% better. I don't like it. We're gonna boot Kim, and I like Chloe's outfit. I like her hair. I definitely love those jeans.
I love those.
Those look really nice, and they look really nice on her. So I'm going to
Look
Chloe.
how tiny her waist is. Like Chloe's waist looks tinier than Kim's.
That's her hair is hiding half of her waist. Don't even
Oh
they
heavens.
they done photoshopped her waist for that curve, baby.
Okay,
That's
let
not real.
let me move on. Okay, this is the other sisters. Lord, what's their names? Hallie and Chloe. I
So
just
Hallie in this green,
mm-mm.
she looks like the Disney princess that she is. It looks age appropriate. She looks absolutely beautiful. Her sister, God love her, and she is talented. But I don't know what it is about this baby, but every time I see her, it looks like she's trying incredibly hard. And it's like, ooh, look at me, look how edgy I am, look how sexy I am, look at how I'm doing X, Y, and it comes off as try too hard for me personally. So I'm gonna boot Miss Hallie into Chloe. No, the other way around. I'm gonna boot Chloe
And two
and
Hallie.
shoot Hallie. She's listen, and not that I'm a prude or anything, because literally Hallie has more skin showing than Chloe in this picture, but it's still appropriate and looks decent. I don't know this dominatrix boot with this big puffy. I don't like it.
I love it. I'm actually gonna do the opposite. I love what Chloe has on.
Not too finely covered, Pauline.
Oh Lord. She is finally covered though. But I
She
love
is, but I
boss,
wish she was covered in something else because
boss
that's
gown.
not.
I
Okay.
love the leather boots. I love the leather gloves. Like I love what Chloe has on. I hate what Hallie has on. It doesn't look like it fits. It looks too big, and I don't like that shade of green on her. So I'm opposite.
I I do. I think that chartreuse is. I think it's beautiful against her skin. It looks like it fits like it's supposed to for me. So listen, we can agree to disagree. It's okay.
It's okay because no one is made the same.
Right.
This is old girl. I don't forgot her name, but she's off of Game of Thrones and the principal on Wednesday, and I really like
Mhm.
her. I love this dress. It's
Lady Brianna tall doing it because she's like 7 feet tall.
she is
That's a tall lady. That's a tall lady. She looks good in this dress. She looks or like she gonna float away.
it's very artistic and
Mhm.
it gives her a great shape. It fits like a glove. I love it. So she gets a two.
She gets a two. Miss White Lady gets a two.
I'm gonna have to learn her name because yes, I don't want to call
I
her.
call her Lady Brienne because
Yeah.
that's who I know who she did. Listen,
Now this I had to leave his name up here. This Rich the Kid, and I cannot believe these boots. Oh, okay. Thank you for giving me her name, Gwendolyn Christie.
Christy. Thank you, Christy's.
Yes.
I'm still gonna call her Lady Brienne, but I appreciate knowing her
Now I
actual.
know this is a boot. I knew it when I put it up here, but I just can't believe how ridiculous these shoes
Look,
are.
look at the baby son in the corner. He's like, "What the hell does my daddy get on?" He's so embarrassed by his
He's
daddy.
walking
Child.
like he could actually walk around the house in them, and I was like, "This is a mess." So this is boot. I agree, Taisha. It's a boot in a mess.
It is like why you got Chewbacca up to your thigh, sir, sir, stupid.
Okay, Portia's wedding dresses. Now, I know I've talked about Portia a couple of times, but she keeps releasing different pictures. So she finally released all of her different wedding dresses. I love all of these. Like they're so beautiful. I don't like the princess one just because I'm not a poofy ball gown type
I
of.
and meanwhile, that's my favorite. It's giving me very Cinderella Disney princess. We get married at the Magic Kingdom, and I'm a rich African wedding. That's what that gives me, and I'm here for it 150%. I'm
It's a
here for that.
beautiful dress. It's just not my favorite. I like the
Listen, yeah, I like it because I wouldn't have to wear any
you wouldn't have
support
to
garments underneath.
wear nothing. Nothing. Nothing underneath. You could wear your flip flops and everything.
Listen, and be okay with it, and I would be okay with that.
Very much so.
If it has pockets, it immediately goes to 1,000. Listen,
Yeah. I definitely did not like her crown. That headpiece was too big, but I haven't seen Portia in a bad glam set since she hit this show.
mm-mm.
Like whoever does,
That girl is she got good. She gives good face. Now I will tell you that
yes,
baby girl give good face. I'm not mad at the crown. I'm not mad at the crown at all.
it's just not for me. The bridesmaids wore champagne, and this was my favorite dress right here. That was my favorite look right there. I love this color concept of all the ladies wearing like an off white or wearing champagne, and she's in an off white. Like I love
Yeah,
it.
it's absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful.
Lord, look at Misha. We can't even talk about the wedding dresses without talking about the divorce. These rich people spend all this money on weddings and get divorced every day, so it ain't nothing new. But I'm
Right.
gonna wish
That's
Portia.
their money. Let them do. Listen, let them do whatever that's gonna make them happy, child.
Mm-hmm. It sure is. I love the color concept. Now, this blue dress on the Nigerian wedding was my favorite.
Listen, that
It's
is
gorgeous.
gorgeous. Listen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This was my favorite for the Nigerian. Well, no,
I think I like the red one.
I don't like her red dress, but let's get to it. Let me see if I can add it. Okay, this is the red dress that she got married in.
I like the red. I love the red dress is beautiful to me. To me, it's gorgeous.
I don't.
It's doing a whole lot, and that's the point. And I like it.
It is the point. I still don't like it. I don't care. Okay. This was the engagement pictures that she just released. I love this dress. I guess this is doing too much too, but I love this. I just
It
don't like
is, and that's the point. That's listen.
Portia knows how to wear a gown.
Yes.
She knows how to wear a gown. This is my favorite. I love this sheer pink moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, She
The
never.
babies look beautiful. Listen,
The
gorgeous.
babies look gorgeous in their pink. Over to the side is
It's
London.
giving very she's your queen to be. She's
Yeah,
your queen to be.
Portia
That
knows.
is what it's giving me, and I love every second of it.
Look at Mama Diane. Mama Diane was dressed.
Why her titties squished together like that? I don't
I don't
know.
care. That's gonna be me at my son's wedding. He better already know.
No, it's not. I'm okay with your titties being out, but why is they like fighting for their life inside that dress? What's happening, daughter?
Maybe the dress was a little tight. You know, Mama Diane liked to eat, but she looked good. What?
I love the hat. I just the only thing I don't like is in the chest area. It looks like her titties is fighting for their life. Like I don't. They like screaming, "Give us free!" I don't. No, I don't like
The last thing that needs to happen. One do not need to pop out.
this. At any sec, she breathes hard enough. One of them suckers is coming out.
I love this dress too, Portia. I believe this is Portia's brother. I don't know his name, but
We don't care about his name. He's irrelevant to this whole situation. She look good.
she looked good. Portia, I mean, she could wear a good gown. She could wear a good gown. What's next? Oh, the glam on the Nigerian wedding. Now
Is
I love this
everything.
veil moment. This red veil
Mm-hmm.
with the
Everything.
reddish orange bead jewelry. And
She
Portia
did
wears
that. Not one misstep, Miss
it
Ma'am.
every time.
Not one
Not
misstep.
a single one. Not a single one. I'm gonna recreate this. I want this moment in a picture. I love this red and orange jewelry. Up next is Simon
We don't care, Skip.
and his
He's
son.
irrelevant to this whole situation. We don't care what he look like.
How is he irrelevant? He is the groom.
What did I just say? We not here for him. We don't care about nothing he got to say, nothing he wearing. You just
We just want
goodbye. Thanks, appreciate it. Then we so glad you showed up. Won't care about you and
yeah,
nothing you got on. You is not the star here, sir. We just needed you to be here with the ring at the end of the aisle. This is the Porsche show. Not nobody cares about you, Simon. We don't
okay.
care.
Come on.
Moving on.
As long as the check, because
Ooh, look at the cake.
these are the two
Like,
cakes.
why am I'm more interested in the cake than the
Portia's cake was so big she had to cut it with a sword.
She did
I,
not have to cut it with a sword. That was just for the picture, too.
how were you gonna get a knife in that huge ass
She
cake?
wasn't. That was just for the looks. Somebody's coming to cut that cake. She didn't do that. Child, that's just for the picture.
Well, both cakes are gorgeous. I love both of them.
Lamisha said, please don't put crab legs around it.
Lord, look, Charles couldn't make it.
Oh,
He said, "Let me fill in." I'm gonna put the crab legs around my neck. I love them orange and red beads. I need a moment. I need a moment. I'm gonna have a moment. I'm gonna get me a cake with a sword as well. I don't know why Beyonce and Rihanna are up here. I think just because they had on black dresses, but
I
Beyonce
think
looks good.
for
Rihanna looks
the
good.
American wedding, they were the guests were asked to wear black because everybody
When
was
do
in
you
black.
think Beyonce and Rihanna went to Portia's wedding?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know
Why
why.
are they up here? And why is Rihanna holding her titties? What is going
I
on?
think the dress is ill fitting because it looks like she's holding her dress up. But
I
back over
don't know,
here,
but Beyonce got a leg up to her esophagus, and I'm here for it. I don't listen. Them legs is long. Listen, come on,
Holly,
Candy. I don't like you
I do.
or your little husband, but you look good, daughter. You look good.
I forgot you are not a Todd fan. I forgot you think he's
I'm
the
not really that. I'm not even a. I don't even know that man. I don't even,
well,
beloved
Candy
nigga.
does
You look
look good.
good. Listen, I don't know. They look good. I don't care. I don't care about neither one of them, honestly. Listen.
Well, we're gonna toot the look. I like the look.
They both get a two. They look well dressed. They look put together. They look like they belong to each other. Yes. Who this
Monyetta
white man?
building. Monyetta.
Who?
That's her
Oh,
husband. She married white man.
okay, I don't know who she is. So
Monyetta. Oh, that's Neo's first baby mother because he did not marry her.
that's the one he forced to get her tubes tied and then left her to go have 16 babies with somebody else.
Yes,
She looked good,
looks
prosperous.
amazing. I
Amen. I'm glad you got you a white man who know how to treat you. Amen.
I don't know who this lady is, but I loved her dress, so I put her up there. And I thought her husband was cute, handsome.
Right. The best part of her outfit is the man.
You didn't
Honestly,
like that little diamond moment on the shoulder?
it's a lot. The best part of her outfit is the man. The best part of that outfit, because he fine. The best part of that whole situation is that man. She's beautiful in her face. I love the dark red lip. I like the piece peekaboo leg, and she got a silver shoe to match all the silver going up at the top, so it's not too matchy matchy. But I would have preferred not straight hair, but put some waves or something in that hair.
Curly, yes.
But the best part of waking up is that man in that suit. Amen. Oh,
Well, I won't disagree with that. He is a handsome gentleman. Cynthia Bailey was there in a lace number.
she looks good. She's a model. She's supposed to. This is what she's supposed to. This is what she's supposed to do, and this is what she's gonna do every time. She gonna have good hair, and she gonna know how to pose in the outfit that she put on. Yes, ma'am.
Cynthia will do that. Cynthia looks good. I like this dress on her.
Yeah, I can see the stupid has been painted over on her forehead, but she looked good.
It looked like she lost a little weight, but then you said they be photoshopping as well, but still look good. Drew looks nice. I wish
Who
that background wasn't black because I really can't see the dress because it's black on black. But what you think about what Drew have on?
it's a black dress. It's nice. She don't look terrible.
Oh, I got
That's all I got. She don't look terrible.
Nene came with her titties out. What do you think about this?
I
I love
think
the
that
dress.
if my body looks like that, by the time I get to Nini's age, I will be wearing the exact same outfit and f whoever don't like it, cause I'm rich.
I don't like it. I've said it
I'm
many.
okay with it. I'm
You
okay
would have
with it.
been at home. You wouldn't have been in my wedding with your titties out. Mm-mm.
Put
Mm-mm.
a pasty on. She be fine. Listen, wasn't nobody looking at her no way. Not with them dresses. The Porsche. Wasn't nobody looking at her and her titties. Wasn't nobody looking at her.
It's too much. I think that's disrespectful.
Child.
Well, I will agree. I like the dress, Nene. Just the wrong event. Wrong event. Can you
If
believe
she put her hair over her titties, you can't see it.
Nene would have been back at the door? Not my wedding. Can you believe Nene and Kim were in the building at the same time?
Yes.
And it was no drama.
Yes.
Also, Kim and Candy were there. Nene and Cynthia.
Yeah. I
Camera
can
should have
believe.
been rolling. That's my thought. I thought the camera should have been rolling
For what?
because Portia had, for ROA purposes, the A list of Real Housewives of Atlanta at the wedding, and we are never going to see it. We only get to see these stills from Instagram.
Okay. We'll be all right. Ain't nothing happened.
I still wanted to see it. Candy said her and Nene even hugged, and I was like, "Ooh, really?"
Child, don't nobody care about that shit. Nene not on the show and she ain't coming back, so we don't. What do we? And Candy on her way out the door as well. So what do we get? We don't care.
Candy did say
Them people is grown. They not getting a check to fight at that wedding, so they are fine. Trust me.
they they will act up if the cameras was there and the check was involved. They would have gave us a show, but everyone was on their best behavior.
First of all, you wouldn't have gave nobody a show at my wedding because when I say I'd have flipped it, as much money as I'd have big borrowed and still to buy all of these damn dresses and different outfits and a cake the size of Montezuma, and y'all want to show out at my child, security will escort you if the even slightest look like y'all want to say something crazy.
Now you
Get
know
out.
who was in there. Somebody was in there acting up. We just don't have no footage.
Child, wasn't nobody in there
Well,
acting
so
up because they
Portia
not
and
really because they not really fighting now. If Phaedra had been there, if Phaedra had been there, then yes, I was going to say maybe this, then maybe yeah. But ain't nothing happened between those women that were there that's so detrimental that they would have showed their hind parts without there being a check involved.
Nene, as much crap as Nene has said about
Wow,
Candy,
it's just words. They'll be fine.
you right. Oh, she should have invited Phaedra. That would have been real good. Maybe Bravo would have paid for it if Phaedra would have got to come. But
Child.
Candy would have stayed at home then.
and we wouldn't have cared. Okay, and we move on. Come on, because you want a time limit,
So
daughter.
I'm already 10 minutes over. I'm gonna be late for the next live, and it's just gonna be what it is. But we at the
Mm-mm,
end of the show. Abby, next time I need to get a picture of your makeup so we can show everyone what you have just released. But you could tell them about it because I'm definitely gonna get some and do a review.
Oh, ooh, come on, review. Okay, so I have done my first makeup collab. It is the line is called Vintage Noir, and it's with Exquisite.com. The pre-sale is live now. And if you order anything over $40, if you use the code Ebbie Free, you get free shipping on your order.
And we doing
But
some.
visit my community page. The website to order is over there.
Now, a good question for the people like me: do they
Mhm.
have afterpay?
That's a good question. I believe so. Yes.
Okay, good, because I buy everything on afterpay.
Come on, Afterpay. Listen,
I love to pay for everything in fours. That's just my mission.
listen, listen.
Ain't no,
I did my tickets to RuPaul's Drag Race when I went to Vegas like that, and paying for
I
it.
don't want to pay nothing in full. Ain't no point of me swiping my card for the whole price when I could pay in four.
It
And
depends on what it is for me. Some things I be just no. I'm gonna just go ahead and pay for it because I don't want because next week I'm gonna be angry. Next payday I'm gonna be angry when you ask for some more money. So
I don't feel right unless I'm paying in four. That's the only way I feel right. Is if I don't care. I don't care if it's the $35 minimum. I'm splitting that $35 up in four.
friend,
I have a problem, I know, but
it's all right. Admitting it is the first step.
that's the first step.
Admitting
I admitted it plenty of times. I need to work my way over to step two, but I ain't quite there yet.
Ooh, friend. Frigid. Okay. We done drank all the wine in our
Oh yeah,
cups.
it got hot. Let me get off of here, y'all. If y'all want, I know Real Housewives of Potomac is on now. Kamisha reviews. There's a panel. I believe her review this week is going to be tonight at 8:15, not tomorrow night. So if you want to see the panel cut up, you got to come over to Kamisha reviews at 8:15. I'm going to do my review tomorrow. I don't have time to do it tonight, but I need to go hurry up and watch the show, or I ain't even going to be over there. So,
Oh no, that was wine. That was actual wine, Pauline.
oh yeah, that was
That
just
I had tonight. I had wine.
yes.
Listen, honey, what you got enough lead time to where if you start watching it now, you can fast forward through the commercials and still
And still catch it, but I gotta go run downstairs and put my steak in the oven and watch at the same time. I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna try to do
you
the
doing
best
a
I
lot. Okay, well, y'all thank y'all for hanging out with us. We love y'all. She got things she got to do.
I do. I gotta run tonight. But I will see you all over on Kamisha Reviews tomorrow night for Potomac on my channel. Ebbie, thank you so much.
Anytime. Ah, it's my pleasure. Come over here and cut up and then go back
I'm
home.
about to call you or text you about something else to see if you're interested in.
Okay.
All right, but I'm about to get offline. Like she said, I gotta go watch this show and get back to the panel. So see y'all next week. Beans will be back next week. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye-bye.